Oh, Lord have mercy. We have the first and last and only presidential debate. We have Mr. Donald J. Trump versus Kamala Harris. Presidential debate for the next USA president, baby. This one is going to be insane. I haven't watched any of these videos yet. Okay, I never watch the videos. I never watch any of them at all. So it's always fresh, guys. A lot of people say, Chris, do you watch the videos? I do about 10 reactions a day. I'm not watching the videos beforehand, guys, okay? Just putting that out there. So, like the video, guys. Comment down below what you all think. Let's get it, bro.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
Nice to see you. Have fun.
Thank you.
Welcome to you both. It's wonderful to have you. It's an honor to have you both here tonight. Why do you believe it's appropriate to weigh in on the racial identity of your opponent?
I don't, and I don't care. I don't care what she is. I don't care. You make a big deal out of something. I couldn't care less. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
But those were your words, so I'm asking.
I don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black.
Someone was saying that her dad is Jamaican, which is black, you know, or whatever, but like Indian, Native American maybe, but also Indian from like actually India is her mom and most of her family, and maybe her dad is half Indian, something like that. So it's kind of unclear what she actually is. I don't know what she is either. Doesn't matter, no, but you know, she's kind of using, I think, the whole racial thing to say like, oh, I'm this, so vote for me. And it's like, dude, don't just vote for somebody because of their skin color. Jesus. Don't just pick your friends because of skin color. Don't just pick your business partners because of skin color. Like, actually do some research. Is this guy going to help me get better in life? If you're just a waster, I don't care if you're black, white, green, orange, from India, China, Asia. I don't want to be around you or with you. If you're just a loser and you just want to bring people down and be toxic. You know what I mean, guys? Jesus. People are so obsessed with color. It doesn't even matter. Literally doesn't even matter, guys. Color is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, man. I'm sick of it, bro.
That she put out, and I'll say that. And then I read that she was black, and that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her. That's up to her.
I mean, honestly, I think it's a tragedy that we have someone who wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide the American people. You know, I do believe that the vast majority of us know that we have so much more in common than what separates us, and we don't want this kind of approach that is just constantly trying to divide us, and especially by race.
Everything.
I don't personally think anymore. Like in 2016, Trump was like, you know, USA, you know, the world's enemy, basically. Everyone hated Trump. But the last couple of years, guys, he's gotten a lot of people to change their minds. Look at all the massive celebrities now. They're all endorsing Trump. Black people, 50 Cent, all these people like that used to not really kind of be on the fence. Now they're all endorsing him. They all love him. So I'm starting to think that a lot of this rhetoric of him being outright racist is a bit of a lie. You know, you see the Democratic Party going to like the funerals of like KKK members and like all this weird stuff going on. So I wouldn't believe that Trump is an actual out and out racist. I don't think he is personally. You know, and I think that we've kind of been fed these lies about people, okay? I don't know what he is, and I'm not standing up for the guy, but I'm just saying I don't personally look at the guy and be like, okay, that guy's a straight up racist, right? It just seems a bit of a plant. You know, you're planting that idea so certain people won't vote for you, but now people have woken up to that. Everyone that I know, even in Ireland, are like, oh no, he's not like that at all. They're just painting him like that on the news. It's crazy, guys.
That she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. But if she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well.
So yeah, like people don't want Marxism, especially in the US, guys. It's like really capitalistic society. So, and I don't personally like Marxism at all. Personally, you know, you guys can take that for what you will. You know, the teachings seem insane, guys. And in terms of economy, more specifically, because I'm more of socially open, but in terms of economic things, it's horrendous, guys. It'll never work.
Gave up at least 12 and probably 14 or 15 different policies. Like, she was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out. Wait a minute, I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
Oh, damn. Bro, this is just going to get ruthless. This is gonna get ruthless. Do you remember? That's kind of like a reminiscence of the past debates with other people, with Kamala debating other people, and it's hilarious because he only debated Joe Biden literally 2 months ago. I think it was 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago, and Joe Biden specifically said, "I am never, ever not gonna run for president. I am 100% running for president of the United States in 2024." Literally a week later, he dropped out. You couldn't make it up, guys. It's like a flipping TV show. It's like a movie.
Does that sound familiar? They have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, who's doing an excellent job, but the governor before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby.
That's actually true, guys. You know, they've actually said, the reporters for ABC News came back and said, no, that's not true. There's never been any post-birth abortions ever, but that's actually a lie, guys. There's a lot of these guys, and I know a lot of other people talk about this, but a lot of these southern states, some southern states, they see the baby, they kind of resuscitate the baby, they find out what to do with it then afterwards. Okay, there's these post-birth abortions, guys. It is true for organ harvesting and crazy stuff like that. They do it, they try and legalize it in different places. They absolutely do late-term abortions, guys, in the 9th month. You know, okay, everyone you know, is probably for abortion up to a certain point, guys. Like, I don't really mind. You can decide what you want to do. Like I said, I'm a libertarian kind of guy, but up to a certain point, guys, if you're doing it in 9th month, 8th, 9th month, I mean, Jesus, the baby's nearly born and you want to abort this, not a good thing, guys. Okay, this is crazy stuff. So, okay, the first couple of weeks, the first few days, okay, yeah, right, okay, it's a mistake, okay, you can't handle it. Okay, but when it gets to a late stage, guys, that's crazy, man. And what they're doing now, these southern gentlemen, we do these late stage abortions and even post birth abortions. You know, they kind of do that sort of late post stage, post birth. Okay, which is insane, guys. Just Google it. It's true.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And they did exactly as he intended. And now in over 20 states, there are Trump abortion bans, which make it criminal for a doctor or nurse to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life. Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means.
Yeah, that's not good, guys. Okay, we don't love Donald Trump over here, guys. He takes money from foreign countries, let's just say, from those foreign countries, or foreign countries, shall we say, like massive $100 million, okay, in his recent campaign, 2024. So everyone stop loving Donald Trump. He's not this flippin', you know, guy that everyone should look up to. Now, is he better than Kamala Harris? Absolutely, guys. 1000%. Okay, I mean, hey, you never know.
Survivor of a crime of violation to their body does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next.
Agree.
That is immoral.
I agree, but obviously, guys, you know, those cases are very slim. I mean, the vast majority, 99.999%, are, you know, just regular, you know, consenting people that don't want to have the baby. I mean, of course, guys, there are certain cases where people get attacked and raped and stuff like that, but that's not everything, right?
And I pledge to you, when Congress passes a bill to put back in place the protections of Roe v. Wade, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. But understand, if Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban.
It's a lie. I'm not signing a ban, and there's no reason to sign a ban, because we've gotten what everybody wanted. Democrats, Republicans, and everybody else, and every legal scholar wanted it to be brought back into the states, and the states are voting. And it may take a little time, but for 52 years, this issue has torn our country apart, and they've wanted it back in the states. And I did something that nobody thought was possible. The states are now voting. What she says is an absolute lie. And as far as the abortion ban, no, I'm not in favor of abortion ban, but it doesn't matter, because this issue has now been taken over by the states.
Would you support?
You know, I don't know how people vote for the Democratic Party anymore. Robert RFK just came out, Junior RFK, you know, the guy running for election. Now he's obviously backed Donald Trump. I don't know how people vote for Democrat anymore. He came out and said, my father, this party, Democratic Party, isn't what it used to be. My uncle and my father, when they were in these parties, you know, of course, John F. Kennedy, the great John F. Kennedy, we all love. We have a monument of him in Eyre Square in Galway, in Ireland, okay? So everyone loves John F. Kennedy. When we hear about the Democratic Party nowadays, it's horrendous, guys. They're literally just Wall Street brokers, you know, State Street, we have flipping Vanguard and all the BlackRock, okay? They're all massive components of them, and they're also warmongers, guys. Trump never started a war, okay? He started 0 wars, whereas all these other, you know, massive corporations all back the Democratic Party. Why is that, guys? Because they fund these wars. They're literally war-hungry people, the Democrats. Whereas before, in the 60s and 70s and the 80s, they were liberal. Everybody loved them. The libertarians, everyone loved them. Now they've just gone insane, guys. And with the social stuff, they've gone crazy as well with the social stuff. Ridiculous, guys. Off the flipping swimming pool, you know?
Any restrictions on a woman's right to an abortion?
I absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade. And as you rightly mentioned, nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting.
Roe v. Wade is like late-term abortions type of thing, or like post-birth abortions. It does happen, guys. It does happen. So she's out and out lying.
To the women of America.
What we will do is we're looking at different plans. If we can come up with a plan that's going to cost our people, our population, less money and be better health care than Obamacare, then I would absolutely do it. But until then, I'd run it as good as it can be run.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan. I'm not president right now. But if we come up with something, I would only change it if we come up with something that's better and less expensive. And there are...
Yeah, because, you know, when you bring in Obamacare, okay, it kind of increases everybody's premium. So, like, if you're paying €600 a year for healthcare, it might double it to $1,200 a year. Okay. Also, the US is the best country in the world, obviously, for research and development of different weird cancers and different research of leukemias and these really rare diseases. That's why their healthcare is not free, guys. Okay. In Ireland, oh yeah, healthcare is free. In France, all this different stuff, but we don't create anything, guys. We don't create any drugs for the marketplace ever. Okay. We don't create any of these weird, like, cancer treatments, like really rare cancer treatments like they have in America, guys. Okay, so that's why so there's a plus and a minus to the kind of affordable healthcare thing. So just understand that, you know.
There are concepts and options we have to do that, and you'll be hearing about it in the not too distant future.
I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies, because it's a really interesting thing to watch. You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. He will talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start...
Well, windmills don't cause cancer, but those like electrical poles. My mama always told me when I was a kid, never go near electrical poles. Electrical sort of, you know, these sort of massive outlets, they do cause cancer. They have a lot of radiation coming off them. Your phone has a lot of radiation. Your laptop. So stay away from these high energy electrical things, guys. They do cause cancer. So windmills, maybe. Okay, there's power, but probably not. Okay, but if there's sort of electric currents coming through them, then absolutely they cause cancer, guys. So I don't know.
Talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom. And I will tell you, the one thing you will not hear him talk about is you. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, and your desires. And I'll tell you, I believe you deserve a president who actually puts you first, and I pledge to you that I will.
We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back. Our country is being lost. We're a failing nation. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
This is true, guys. I'll tell you, I swear to God, bro. People are like going crazy on the internet. Guys, there was a report yesterday. I saw the whole police video. This lady was crouching, eating a cat. I have a cat. Please, Lord, do not eat my kitty cat. Okay? Do not eat my cat. Okay? No joke, guys. Don't be joking over here, right? Do not eat my cat, my dog. Okay, these are like, apparently these like Haitian immigrants or something are coming over and eating cats and dogs. Oh, I love this. Bro, but the thing about it is, guys, like, we don't know, bro, where they're from. It doesn't really matter, but they're eating flipping cats and dogs. And the internet's been awash with memes, you know, cats running up poles, trying to avoid people now, trying to flipping stay alive. But they do that, guys. You know, people from other countries do eat squirrels. You know, my friend said we used to eat squirrels in Florida and stuff like that. So, like, they do eat little rodents, but cats and dogs is tough, man. That is a bit too far. You can eat the squirrels, the crocodiles, you know, you can eat all these different stuff, but you do not eat the kitty cats and the dogs, bro. That's wild, bro. That's crazy.
And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
I literally saw the flipping video yesterday. It was literally on Twitter, the police activity video. I have to react to that, guys. Am I seeing things?
Crime here is up and through the roof. Despite their fraudulent statements that they made, crime in this country is through the roof. And we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime. And it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country.
Well, I think this is so rich.
Yeah, that's one thing I think Trump gets, like, violent crime definitely is coming down. But obviously, you know, it's still quite high compared to the rest of the Western world.
Coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault, and his next big court appearance is in November at his own criminal sentencing. Understand, this is someone who has openly said he would terminate, I'm quoting, terminate the Constitution of the United States, that he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies.
This is the one that weaponized, not me. She weaponized. I probably took a bullet to the head because of the things that they say about me. They talk.
She's basically saying that they like put out an assassination attempt trying to kill him. I mean, probably, guys. The Democrats probably do that. They do that. They've been known to do that. Look what they did to JFK, guys. Blew his head off on live TV in 1968 or 9. Crazy stuff, right?
Took a bullet to the head because of the things that they say about me. They talk about democracy. I'm a threat to democracy. They're the threat to democracy.
In the past couple of weeks leading up to this debate, you have said, quote, you lost by a whisker, that you, quote, didn't quite make it, that you came up a little bit short.
I said that?
Are you now acknowledging that you lost in 2020?
No, I don't acknowledge that at all.
But
I
you
said
did
that
say
sarcastically.
That.
You know that. It was said, oh, we lost by a whisker. That was said sarcastically.
Vice President Harris, you heard the president there tonight. He said he didn't say that he lost by a whisker. So he still believes he did not lose the election that was won by President Biden and yourself. But I do want to ask you about something that's come up in the last couple of days. This was a post from President Trump about this upcoming election just weeks away. He said, when I win, those people who cheated, and then he lists donors, voters, election officials, he says will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, which will include long-term prison sentences. One of your campaign's top lawyers responded saying, we won't let Donald Trump intimidate us. We won't let him suppress the vote. Is that what you believe he's trying to do here?
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people. So let's be clear about that. And clearly he is having a very difficult time processing that.
President Trump, how would you negotiate with Netanyahu and also Hamas in order to get the hostages out and prevent the killing of more innocent civilians in Gaza?
If I were president, it would have never started. If I were president, Russia would have never, ever, I know Putin very well, he would have never, and there was no threat of it either, by the way, for 4 years, have gone into Ukraine and killed millions of people when you add it up, far worse than people understand what's going on over there. But when she mentions about Israel, all of a sudden, she hates Israel. She wouldn't even meet with Netanyahu when he went to Congress to make a very important speech. She refused to be there because she was at a sorority party of hers. She wanted to go to the sorority party. She hates Israel. If she's president, I believe that Israel will not exist within 2 years from now. And I've been pretty good at predictions, and I hope I'm wrong about that one. She hates Israel. At the same time, in Iran...
Hey, Trump. Are you trying to get me to vote for Kamala Harris, man? Oh, let's go. Let's go. I'm just joking, guys. Okay, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, bro, alright? Before YouTube shuts me down. Just joking, guys. Huh. Pretty wild, guys. Pretty insane, if you ask me. So that's the entire debate, guys. Pretty much, summed up in about 10 minutes. Let me know your thoughts on that. The top highlights, guys. Most of the stuff that they were saying against each other was pretty standard. Nothing too crazy there. But the Trump, I think, edged her a good bit, guys. Most people just look at Kamala Harris as some sort of like, I don't even know where she came from. Nobody knows anything about her. It just seems really random. So let me know your thoughts on that one, guys. Definitely people I think are going to be voting for, as RFK said, the Republican side. Trump leading it, guys. Could we have somebody else? Probably, but he's probably one of the best guys or a better person for the job. Harris, it seems like she has some okay ideas as well. I'm a fair guy. Some of her ideas are okay, but really, guys, I mean, I couldn't see Kamala Harris winning this one. I don't see her winning it at all, man. If she does, it'll be, blow me away, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I love you all. Stay free. Make sure to subscribe. If you guys enjoyed the video, man, buy a t-shirt. County Gains Gang. Coming in the description, guys. You guys can buy t-shirts, man. We're about to hit 100K. I love you all, man. Stay free. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.